My name is Mary Lund-Reed, and I am doing this on how formal operation thinking allow adolescents to become very good at arguing or debating. Now, it's said to believe that Piaget states that formal operation states begin around the age of 11 and reaches a completion between the ages of 15 and 20. Now, I want you to think back to your first school dance. You probably didn't have a curfew and you probably didn't have a lot of rules. Well, that's probably because you were only in the 5th, 6th grade, maybe even the 7th or 8th. And mom and dad didn't have to worry because they were dropping you off, they were picking you up, and you weren't, as what we call, an expert at curfews. But now think to your prom, freshman year, or even your senior year. Do you remember mom and dad saying your curfew's at 10, your curfew's at 12, or whatever? You ever stop and wonder why? Did you ever stop and argue and debate? Well, of course you did. As the Human Development, A Cultural Approach by Jeffrey Jensen Arnett, pages 355 through 357 states Piaget's theory. Children in concrete operations can perform simple tasks that require logical and systematic thinking, but formal operations allow adolescents to reason about complex tasks and problems, such as the teenager arguing over the time he or she should be home after school or after a prom date. At the beginning, random attempts begin during these concrete operationals, whereas formal operational thinkers begin and are being able to reason with all the aspects of their lives. They now feel that they are pros. So as we develop as adolescents, of course, we go through such a hard time in developing ourselves and learning ourselves, but we become pros at certain aspects. If you know how to do a motor, naturally you're going to jump in and continue to do that. If you feel you're right, you're going to argue the situation. Now let's take my daughter, for example. She is 11, so naturally she's in the beginning stages of all of this arguing. And she starts to argue over whether she's right or wrong on something as simple as a math problem, or even something as simple as if she's twirling her baton the right way, the way the coach told her to. However, now we go on to some of the girls who also twirl with her. They are the 15 and 16 and some even 18-year-olds who naturally are seniors and freshmen in high school. They are what we call pros with these occupational thinkers. So they know what they're doing, or so they believe they know what they're doing, and they will argue it to the point until they show that what they're doing may be right. So in the close, it all goes back to Piaget's theory in the formations of operational thinkers as well as formal operational thinkers, and allowing these adolescents to become more independent in arguing their debate. Thank you. Okay, good.
Now you didn't have to tell me you were married
Your time
on.
was 3:29.
Good, I'm done. I did at the very beginning.
What happened?